I don't know how this video will come out. Like, I've like literally just got my microphone. I'm talking now, apparently, and it's very hot in the UK right now. So like that might add to my rage. I don't even know, but I have to say this now because like I can't hold it in much longer. Why are TMs not reusable? Why are TMs not reusable? You know, when Scarlet Violet first got revealed, I mean, like, sorry, like, not even revealed, okay? Like, when the game got released, okay, and I was playing it for the first time, and I realized, oh, TMs aren't reusable. I was like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. There's, like, a new system where you can go, like, KO Pokemon, you can farm materials for them, and then make the TMs that way. I'm like, you know what? Fine. It isn't that bad. I didn't find it too, like, tedious, I guess. Like, it was fun at the start. But as time goes on, you start to realize, okay, why is this a thing? No, because like, actually, why is it a thing? Why? It makes no sense. So, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond, okay? And I was like, what? I was like 9? I think I was like 9 or 10. I'm like, age doesn't matter, okay? I was like playing Pokemon Diamond, and I really, really enjoyed the game. But I was like saying to myself, like, even as a kid, I was saying to myself, this game would be so much more better if TMs were reusable. Because like obviously in that game, if you use a TM, it'd go away and then like you can like never use it again until like you got another one, right? And because I was so young, like I didn't know like any methods to like get TMs once you used it. Let's say I used like the TM for Earthquake on like I don't know, like Garchomp for example. If I used it on Garchomp, like that's it. Like I wouldn't have another TM for Earthquake ever again. Like that was it for me. Like I wouldn't have the chance to teach Earthquake to anybody else because that was it. Like the TM for it was gone. So like I was like saying to myself, Pokemon would be so much more better if you could just reuse the same TMs. I don't think it'd be that game breaking. A few years later, guess what they released? They released reusable TMs. And guess what? Generation 5 is the best generation in Pokemon. What's actually funny, okay, is like when Generation 5 first came out, nobody liked it. Nobody liked it at all. Like not one single soul. Okay, not maybe some people liked it, but like, the majority of people did not like it. I enjoyed Gen 5. Do you want to know why? They allowed you to reuse TMs. You can reuse TMs in Gen 6, Gen 7, in Gen 8. In Gen 8, they introduced TRs, and most TRs were good moves. For example, like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Earthquake, stuff like that. And the TMs were like, they were like decent moves, but like they weren't like as good as like the TR moves, obviously. Like, obviously Game Freak knew what they were doing. But technically TMs were still reusable, right? Now we have Gen 9, where TMs are not reusable. If you use it, like we've gone all the way back to, you know, when did Gen 4 even come out? Like what? Like 2006 or like what was it? Like let me actually check right now. Like Gen 4, yeah, like 2006. Okay, we've gone back how many years? We've gone back to when like YouTube used to look like this, and we were all watching like AMVs to like Dragon Ball Z, and like we used to think that like Super Saiyan 100 was real. Why have we gone back this far? Why? Is there a need, Game Freak, to go all the way back to these days? But the thing is, okay, like Game Freak's copium, their copium, even though TMs aren't reusable, you can now farm them. But why? Why would you take out the fact that they're reusable and make us now farm it? I don't think Game Freak knows how long it takes to create a team. Like just one singular team. Do you know how many Pokemon are in Scarlet and Violet? It takes like 4 to 5 hours to make a team. Just one team of 6. If I was to make a competitive set for every single Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, it would take months. It would take as in like I'm not even joking. Who at the HQ, okay, had the idea to make TMs farmable and not reusable? Who? Because it takes long enough. It takes long enough to make one team. All TMs should be reusable. Do you know how tired I am of farming TMs for Protect, okay? Like what? I have to KO, like what's this Pokemon called? Like Oinkoloink, was it? No, like Lechonk. Do you know how many Lechonks I've had to KO in my lifetime? Too many! I've had to KO too many. For what reason, Game Freak? For actually what reason? Because it wouldn't have hurt you to literally make TMs reusable. I refuse to believe that I'm the only one that has an issue with this. Because it straight up makes no sense. Like, Game Freak are literally removing a feature out the game that has been there for years now. Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8. Okay, look, with Gen 8, okay, again, TRs were there. At least with like Gen 8, you can like farm watts without really doing anything. Like all you have to do is just like come onto like the date and time, and then you just like put it like one day forward. But with Scarlet and Violet, you have to manually do it basically like all the time. Like you have to basically like search on YouTube, like where do I get blah 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 TM, like what Pokemon do I have to KO to like get this TM. It's just too long, and it's too long for no reason as well. Look, like this is what I'm gonna get across, okay? It's too long for no reason, because again, in previous gens they were reusable, now they are not reusable. And again, it takes way too long to make one team. I watched I'm in Bliss's video on like the whole like Gen 9 competitive Pokemon building thing. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. You can legit see, you can see how like, what's the word? How egregious, okay? Getting one team of 6s. It should not be like that at all. Like, people have lives to live. People have actual lives to live, Game Freak. And I know that there's no like Game Freak executive watching this video, but like if there is like a Game Freak member of staff or like whatever, okay, like watching this video, you already know that making a team takes hours, if not days, for people. And that's without like the whole TM thing, okay? So why would you make people's lives even longer and make us all farm TMs over and over and over again if we want to teach a TM to somebody? Why? What is the thought process behind it? I am genuinely trying to understand why TMs wouldn't be reusable. Where's the con? Where's the con? There's no downside. Surely, if you can think of one downside, okay, comment it down below, please. Because I genuinely cannot think of even one reason as to why this change in Gen 9 is a good change. Because TMs are still reteachable, you just have to go out of your way to actually do it manually. There is no upside. There's none. There's not even one. It just takes more time. And you know what, okay? I'm complaining about Gen 9, but technically, okay, technically speaking, this issue was in Gen 8 as well, but no one really experienced it because there was an exploit to get TRs like really, really fast. All you had to do was just change the date and time on your Nintendo Switch and you were basically good, right? You can like reset like the whole like TR shop when you speak to the man. You can farm watts by like literally standing still in like one position. But this wasn't intended by Game Freak. Like, this is an exploit at the end of the day. Game Freak basically like intended free to play raids, free to get like watts and stuff, but no one actually did that. No one did it because of the whole like day and time exploit. And the sad thing is, TMs are bad on Gen 9 because you can't exploit it. It sounds bad, okay? It sounds bad, but I know for a fact, I know that on your Nintendo Switch right now, the day and time, like, I don't know, it's like 2032, it's like, I don't know, like January, written like, I don't know, like, it's like the 17th. No one in Gen 8 really got TRs like the way that Game Freak really wanted us to get it. But now that we're in Gen 9 and there's like no real way to like exploit it, you're like basically like forced to go on the map and like kill like random Pokemon. It's just long for no reason, like actually, just like no reason at all. But yeah, like, that's basically what I have to say. Yeah, that's it for me.